What is going on, everyone? The world is buzzing with this term MCP. But what does that mean to you? And what does that mean when it comes to your agents? Well, first of all, let's define what MCP is in the most simplistic way. And MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, which more or less effectively is a wrapper, or maybe think of it as like a USB-C for all of the APIs or applications that your agent could interact with. So historically, when you were enabling an agent to query a tool, you would have to query every single action or train the agent on every single action. Let's break this down into a simple example. Let's say the agent can send or do things on Slack. We would have to train the agent how to send a message to an individual user. We would have to train the agent how to send a message to a channel. We would have to train an agent how to reply to a certain message. You would have to train an agent to reply with an emoji, so on, so on, and so on. Now, with an MCP, you can take all of the available API endpoints from a given application and effectively give all of that to the agent. So the agent then has this knowledge of what endpoint it needs to query, and then can query it based on basically reading all of this kind of context as it's coming in, essentially. So that's probably like the easiest way that I would think about describing it. Now, how do we go about setting these things up? Now, Claude is the one of the only like LLMs that you can actually put MCPs straight into their application here. And so if we have a look at it, I have added various different ones. I've got NA10, Linear, Slack, Attio, Fireflies. We also have Gmail, Drive, which we can enable already through their tools and everything like that, which is awesome. But how did I get these in here? Well, it all started with Cursor. And what you can do with Cursor is you basically can go ahead and you can start to ask it to set up the environment for you and then save a file which you then can upload into Claude, which you can do via, I think it's settings. And then you go to developer, and then you add in the file. But you wouldn't need to do that. Once you've added the file or done it the very first time, it will work for you. So let's go ahead and set one of these up, and we'll do this in real time. And to do this, I think I'm gonna go pick like Perplexity. Here we go. This is a good one to do. So first things first, like you might be then wondering, okay, well, what do I use? Do I use NPX? Do I be using Docker? All of that. Most of the time, you're going to be using NPX. But listen, keep things simple. Just copy and paste this entire thing into Cursor, and let's just start up a new chat and say, I want to set up this MCP. Can you do this for me? Do this for me. And then we're just going to copy and paste this into here. And we're going to let Claude take over the rest here. Now, this is going to run through and it's going to set this up. All that I will need to go and do is, as you can see from here, is I'm going to need to add in my own API key to authenticate with Perplexity so that the tool itself can do the kind of deep research through there. Let's just have a look. There we go. It's done that. I can accept that. Now, all that I would need to do is go ahead and add my Perplexity API key in here and then hit save and then restart Claude. And then it will basically be available from within here as well. And then I can do it. So how does this look in principle? Well, I could then go and say, okay, who is my next meeting with, right? And this is like I've got like a personal assistant now with me at all times through Claude. There's no need to use NA10 or anything like that in here. And what it's going to go do is it's going to go and search through all of the available tools that it has available to it. I've just realized I need to go and connect the calendar here. For some reason, it's disconnected. So let's go and do that. And we're also going to go and open Claude, stop this. We're going to do a new chat. And this should work. So just make sure you've connected it for it to work. I did have it connected. It's very weird how it's like unconnected. I might need to just give this a little refresh here. Let's close that and then fire that back up again. Here we go. So it should now be connected, which we are. Let's go ahead and let's just actually connect Gmail to this. Hit continue, sign in, away we go. Perfect, perfect. Open Claude back up. And now we should be connected to everything. So here we go. So now we can say, who is my next meeting with? But what's really cool as well is you could start to ask it questions like, when did I first discuss this particular subject with whomever, or just generally, right? And it's going to then search through, for me, it's because I've connected the Fireflies. It's going to search through Attio, which is my CRM, Fireflies, which is my call recording, and it's also going to search through emails. It's going to search through all of these different queries to look at which one is right, and if I ever discussed any of that stuff within there as well. So this is a really, really cool way of doing this. You can also see now that we have Perplexity in here, and you can turn things on and off so they don't always have to use those tools as well. So a few good sites for you to go to when you're thinking about like your MCP. First of all, there's this site here, postman.com, and it's /get MCP and like view collections. It's like the MCP catalog. You could just type this into Postman as well and go and find it from there. But you can also just search for things, right? So for example, I could go Attio MCP, and what you want to do is pull open someone's GitHub that has this in. You want to see, is it being used much? Things like that. And then just go ahead and copy and paste this again into Claude, and then it will work for you. And you can do this on HubSpot. You can do this on a lot of different things, which is really exciting. And then it's just a case of actually interacting with Claude to get this information out and to have this as like your personal assistant. So this is huge when it comes to like querying different MCPs and understanding where I am at with everything. You can do this inside of NA10 as well. So if we go have a look at NA10, we can also use different MCPs, whether it's self-hosted or through the cloud. First of all, what you can do is you can create a server, and this server you could then arm with all of the different tools. And the cool thing about this is you could give it even like a HTTP request, so a custom MCP tool that you have, or you could just give it ones that you've already pre-configured. But the point being is that once you then go and use an agent, you can then go and actually take the MCP server, and this thing could be hooked up to hundreds of different tools. And so let me show you one I've got here. So we've got this one hooked up to tons of different tools. From here, what I can do is I can then go and create an AI agent. There we go. And then the tool that I give it, rather than having to pre-configure everything, like I said at the start of the call, I could literally just give it, call the MCP, and then chuck that endpoint in there. And now it has access to all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different tools without me needing to kind of pre-program them as well. So that's like a huge thing that you can do through NA10 and through Claude. So combining these together, it creates an agent to be incredibly powerful, and you can build it at incredible speeds as well, which is something that a lot of people don't really talk about, but just gives the agent more control to make those decisions. Yes, of course, it potentially could go wrong. So pick your models wisely. I use 4.1 a lot now for all of my agent-based stuff. And I'm also just using it inside of Claude because it's so easy and quick to use.